taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Rome top 5, man. What's good, Rome?
Yo, what's poppin', dog? What's poppin'?
You already know who the fuck this is.
Yeah, Rome top 5, aka Chicago win, because he leaves these niggas in the breeze.
AKA 420, so I'm blowing these niggas away. Pause.
Yeah, you gotta make sure we do that. Yeah, 420 is a holiday for Ring Gang too. So as you can tell, our brother Pilot has been celebrating heavy today. So
yes, yeah, one time for Pilot. I agree to that. Like shit.
Where's my ring at?
I'm your pussy.
That nigga infected the weed.
Yeah, that nigga Pusha T was rapping straight to you, nigga. Like, that nigga was rapping ballads.
Oh shit, no, but yeah, that's what we're about to talk about next, man. Pusha T with his new album that's not supposed to be coming out until Friday, but
Ring Gang get connects, nigga.
Yeah, Ring Gang get connects. So we got hooked up, and we got the tracks in there. And what is it? It's 12 tracks, I believe. Is it 12 or 4? It's 12 tracks.
12.
Yeah,
damn, nigga, you got the one with 14. Okay, hold on. I was like, even the Ring Gang executives even get bonuses. Like, oh shit.
And so pretty much this album is pretty much done by, in terms of production, it's done by 2 people, Pharrell and Kanye. So it's half and half. So 6 by them. And truthfully, I don't know which ones are which. Because
the ones with Kanye, I hope.
You can tell which ones are which. They just have 2 different sounds, and and plus being with Pharrell for as long as he has, I can tell him and Pharrell have great chemistry together. So I'm glad he brought him back into the fold.
Yeah, because I know it's either 1 through 6 or 7 through 12. I know that's how they split it. I know.
I feel like Pharrell added drums to most of the songs.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck did you just say?
I feel like Pharrell added drums to most of those songs.
Oh, okay, Pharrell added more drums to the songs.
It do sound like that on some cuts.
So P, since you've been quiet because as we were going through, the power reviews, man. So start off the conversation, bro. So what do you think about the new album from Pusha T?
I fucking love it. It's dope. It is dope as fuck. I've been waiting for this for a minute. Ever since I watched I saw the Instagram videos and on Twitter of his listening party, and I'm listening to the songs and little snippets that they playing, and I'm just off the snippets, I could tell this is gonna be something. And then I remember Freddie Gibbs was like, yeah, no, this is something. I'm like, okay. So I'm just patiently waiting. And then when he drops Diet Coke, I played that shit the first day. I've played it 10 times in a row. I'm like, this shit is dope. I'm like, I already knew that this was going to be fire. And then when I heard Hear Me Clearly, I'm like, okay, now I know he got something with this. So I was patiently waiting for him to fucking get a release date. So once I heard it was the 22nd, I'm like, yes, I'm patiently waiting. So then I heard it was leaked. Oh,
nigga, we got connects, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? We got connects.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? But it's leaked to us. Niggas leaked to us because we got connects. But this shit is incredible. I've been playing it nonstop yesterday and today. The production is great. Kanye did his thing. Pharrell did his thing. Of course, Pusha, his bars always got bars. Pusha always
Coke punchlines galore.
Yeah, but he does what he knows and he does it well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Pusha, you would think it would get boring. Pusha, imagine 20 years of just Coke raps. You would think that nigga would be born at it. It's imagine 20 years of just nothing but missionary sex. Like, niggas will get bored of that real quick. But he makes it, he makes it interesting. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm with it. So, you know what I'm talking about. But, the bars are dope. Like, I've been playing it back like all day. So, this is definitely something. And right now, I probably might be my album of the year so far, even though it's only fucking April. But it's an early contender. And I was happy you brought that nigga Malice back, because Malice came through with the last track, left it on a high note, killed that.
I got a take about that actually. After hearing that verse, I think that the nigga that I like out of Clipse is Malice. I just can't tell the difference between the niggas. But now I know because of the way he talks. The way he talks is way grittier than Pusha, and I love it. And he sounds
so hold
like
on, Pusha. So did Pusha rap first on that song or last? Because I
Pusha rap first.
He rap first.
Okay. I had a feeling because I was like, he would have had a longer verse because you ain't gonna let Malice just get off like that on your shit.
Malice was saying some dirty shit. I was like, yo, I want to hear this album. I want to hear his album too. Shit.
No, you don't want to hear his album. It's all church religious music. So.
No, I mean if they had the same same direction as Pusha had, like, okay, we back on our old shit. Come on, Malice, sit down. I got Kanye for you. I got Pharrell for you. Let's see what you got, nigga. Then he'll produce. Right. Then he'll produce that shit, and that shit will probably be raw as fuck, but Pusha still raw.
I mean, niggas did say Malice was the nicer one back in the day when they was in the Clipse. So.
He was. In Lord Willin' on Lord Willin' in 02, he was definitely better than Pusha. I don't think people started thinking Push was better until like 09, until the casket drops. By then, they
honestly equally as nice. It's just that Malice got a different talk, so it sound different to some niggas. Some niggas will hear Malice and be like, "Ooh!" You know what I'm saying?
Open air.
Them niggas be sounding the same to me. I think Malice, like, he speaks harder or he raps harder, like he's like trying harder.
Sometimes you could tell the difference. Because the way Pusha does the beat, like rides the beat, is like very different than Malice. Like Malice just goes in, Pusha like kind of toe taps on the beat, if you get what I'm saying.
I think his voice changed too. Like,
plus he be sounding sometimes like Pusha sometimes does a good fucking Mace impression.
He'll just like Mace for Biggie, I feel like, lately.
Yeah, I mean he does. Yeah,
I'm glad King P made that point, because the "Call Your Bluff" is definitely a Mace fucking song. Call My Bluff. I heard Mace all in that shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Pusha, like, and that's what made this. I mean, even with the coke references and shit like that, one thing that Pusha does, like, I mean, he changes his flows like something crazy. Like on different songs, it's different flows, and channeling different flows from Mace to Biggie, shit like that. Like even some old school flows here and there. Like that's why, Push that's a real talent that he has to do. Yeah. That's what keeps his shit like really interesting. And he floats over these beats too. Yeah, whereas Malice doesn't really. Malice is straight to the point. Like he doesn't change up his.
But Malice is an attacker. Like that nigga, he gonna just go in there and just get his shit off. Like Pusha, he on some more artist look with it.
Right, and that's what made
Labyrinth both dope. Yeah.
And that's what made Labyrinth so dope to me. I was like, God damn, Malice still definitely. Because I mean, obviously, because he'd been doing the whole Christian rap stuff for like the last decade or so. But he was on that trash Jesus is King Kanye album, which is one of the few good songs on it. But yeah, dude clearly has something left, And,
Jesus is King is a good album. Yo. I don't know why niggas are calling that shit trash. That shit is
bloated trash.
I got like 8 of those shits in my daily rotation. Like, stop playing.
Nigga, that shit is bloated trash, nigga. Y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That shit is definitely trash.
Damn, are we gonna have to do a album off or something? Like we gonna have to.
It's good inspirational music. It's good inspirational music. Like, if you play them and Donda in like the same shuffle, it matches. Nigga, it's good music.
It sounds like a whole bunch of blast.
I mean, just because the label's good music doesn't mean it's good music.
Like honestly, that album is one of the most overrated albums like I've heard. Like, I mean, it shit was like this shit. I was not feeling that shit at all. I was just like, yo, this is horrible. Like,
damn, is that bad?
Yeah, and I like Kanye's music too. So that's not. I'm not saying it because I like Kanye's music, but this one was just like, no, this is. That wasn't it. That and Donda too. That was another one. Ugh.
But you don't be liking no Kanye because the other shit he did, the Go See Kids or some shit or
I have not. Yeah, that was with Kid Cudi. Like, yeah.
Kid Cudi, nigga, and Kids See Ghosts. Yes, that shit is wrong. Y'all niggas is retarded, dog.
No, but I fucked with that album. Nah, there was another Kanye album, the one that had Ghost Town. That shit, I thought that was fire, but niggas was like, nah.
This nigga just called this nigga Kid Cooties, yo. Like,
yeah, nigga, this Kid Cooties. This nigga's a fruit booty, nigga. That's what call him that.
I mean, that picture of him in that damn wedding dress.
You talking about Ye? That album was Ye.
Yeah, Ye was dope. Yeah,
it was alright. I don't know. I feel like I haven't really enjoyed Kanye like that since like Yeezus, and that was like 2013. Everything after then has been pretty hit or miss.
My whole thing is I'm more a fan of Kanye as a producer. So like him rapping a bunch of times don't really impress me. Like I'm over that stage of Kanye impressing me with his rap, and I just want to hear good beats from this nigga. He can say whatever the fuck he want. But a lot of times his beats don't be dope like that. His beats be dope like on other people's shit.
Yeah, and then this is where the Pusha T albums are like Kanye. At least like some of those you can probably tell that Kanye beats. Like something like Kanye is like kind of channeling back from yesteryear. Like it actually sounds like this nigga was actually sane when he made this production.
Exactly. Yeah, because I tried listening to some of Donda. I got through like maybe 4 tracks and was like, yo, what is this shit?
Yeah,
so it's like I gotta give it another chance.
That's wild. That nigga just won 9 Grammys for that. Y'all niggas tripping.
Nah, this is
I fucks with Kanye, dude. I'm the same one that be like, man, Kanye rap circles around Jay-Z on that Watch the Throne. Like,
nigga, Donda is up there with like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking
wow.
not. Absolutely not.
Damn.
I will not have you slander that in the good name of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Nigga, no. I might need you to be quiet. You might need to be muted if you're not dropping nonsense.
Listen, Hurricane and Runway is on the same level. Can't say it's not. Hurricane, that should have ring off for the next 25 years, nigga. You cannot tell me Donda is not a fucking classic album. That's a classic album.
It's not.
Why are we hijacking? This is about Pusha T. We hijacking and making let's circle it back.
Let's bring it back to Pusha. So, bro, tell us your thoughts on the Pusha T album, bro.
Nigga, my thoughts is Kanye freaked this shit. The beats on this shit is raw as fuck. Like, honestly, like, every beat makes me want to grab a fork and a pot, nigga. Like, real shit. Like this shit is knocking. Like, you can't.
Hold on, but which half had the better beats, though?
You said what?
Which half has the better beats?
I didn't know it was split into 2 halves.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I thought someone said 1 through 6 and 7 through 12.
It basically was, yeah. I actually like Pharrell's album
equally, because the end got some slaps, just like how the end some slaps, and the middle got some slaps. I didn't even know it was 2 parts. Like, that's a great album, honestly. Like,
these niggas said that.
From top to bottom, like, I just know some songs had Kanye on it. I didn't know it was like battling for production rights and shit. Like, whatever the case is,
it's not 1 through 6 either. Like,
okay, it's not okay. See,
it's not 1 through 6 either. Like I was gonna say, it's not half and half like that. but they're mixed in. It's 6 and 6, but just not 1 through 6 and 7 through 12.
Okay, see, that makes sense because I felt like it was mixed up throughout the whole, like, it had a good blend of theirs throughout. So, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
but, you know,
thank you.
I probably would. My favorite songs probably are the Kanye songs because, what, is Diet Coke Kanye? Because that's one of my favorite shits. Like, I play that shit almost every day. Diet Coke's probably Kanye.
What do you say?
Like
Diet Coke is Kanye.
Yeah, Diet Coke, the Jay-Z record has to be Kanye. I love that record. Neck and Wrist.
No, Neck and Wrist is Pharrell.
Oh, word?
Oh, yes, Neck and Wrist is Pharrell.
Yeah, you can kind of tell, dude. Like,
Nigga, I don't know. I'm just listening to a Pusha album.
I mean, I can tell because Pharrell just has that signature sample. Like, Pharrell has that signature sound. So when he's on when it's a Pharrell beat, I already know.
I should have known about the way the hook is, because he always makes the hook like crazy like that. So I feel you. So Neck and Wrist. But most of my favorite songs are the Kanye songs. The one that's featuring Kanye with that crazy singing sample.
The Dreaming.
That shit is amazing.
That's my favorite song on the album.
Such a beautiful song. And the Kid Cudi track is like my favorite song on there too.
Rock and roll.
You mean the last Kid Cudi Kanye song?
Man, fuck that. That nigga gonna be back in the studio with that nigga next week. All that cap. That was just some more hype to try the album. Niggas ain't close.
Cause Push is my guy. So.
Yeah, I had to do this one last song, so run the streams up to 1 billion. This is it, lying ass nigga. It's a great album. It's a great album.
That's what it is. Ayo, LB, what about you, bro?
It's a dope album. I fucks with it, and it's not. I've never been like a big fan of Pusha T. Like, I respect him. He's dope. You know, I just never was somebody who listened to him like that. Although I heard some of his albums, I really fuck with this one. I like it better than the
Daytona.
Is that the one with the bathroom picture?
Yeah, that's Daytona. That was Kanye produced exclusive.
Yeah, this is way better than Daytona. Daytona was like upper mid. Like this is like you could say this is like full blown dope. Like, this is fire. Like,
that's cap. This will be on the same level. Daytona will be on the same level as this.
Bullshit.
And if it was an extra 6 songs on it, nigga.
Nah.
So stop.
Like, I think I might like this album better than the Conway album.
Nah, they only have 7 songs. They only have 7 songs on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and I like Kanye. I probably not Kanye. Kanye like this nigga to Conway. But I probably like Conway more as a rapper than Pusha T. And I felt like this Pusha T album better than Conway album. Well, I thought the album was hot. So yeah, I fucks with this. Probably my favorite songs. Dreaming of the Past. I like Labyrinth, and I fucks with Call My Bluff.
Yep.
Open Air is crazy to me.
Open Air.
He raps stuff on that to me.
The Brambleton was dope. And
that shit started off for me. Brambleton was just like, oh, god damn.
Like, damn, okay, that's a good opener. Like, I mean, you can tell this is a fire album because everybody kind of likes the same fucking songs. Like, there's a consistency, no Nostradamus shit over here. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Cause you're not gonna find a hip hop player that don't like Dreaming of the Past.
I like Dreaming of the Past because I don't know that soulful sample, you know.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Hear me clearly. I can see the cocaine residue on my hands when I listen to that song.
This is good.
That's one of my favorites on there too.
That song, it just makes you want to flip your hat backwards and cook some shit. Like, nigga, that song is the one. Like, and I know it's a single and it's been out, but in the flow of the album, it's like, yeah, I see why you made this a single, nigga. Because this shit is ringing off.
I mean,
all of them are great songs, but you can tell why the singles are the single.
Yeah, just listen to this shit will give you Bobby Brown jaw, nigga. That's how.
Oh man.
Like the man just knows how to fucking just make coke rap, but like just make different bars and just make it cool. Like I swear on Hear Me Clearly when Pusha said kilogram Kickstarter, push a brick harder, left my elbow in the pot a la Vince Carter. I was like, oh my god.
If you see the music video, you see all the fiends running to the stove when this nigga dumps the fucking coke in the stove. All the fiends run up to the stove like it's fucking God at the temple, nigga. These niggas just start running up to the stove trying to grab that shit. You know his shit was dope. You know that nigga had that fish, nigga.
You niggas are fools, yo. Hey, yo, Pilot, yo, drop your thoughts on this album, bro.
I liked it a lot because I'm a huge Clipse fan, and obviously Malice was an older brother and he was a little more refined, but Pusha always came through, and the one knock on him was his solos wasn't that great, but Daytona was hard. I think this is better than Daytona. I only had a couple songs off Daytona, so overall, I'll give this probably a 9.
Fuck y'all niggas.
And this review was sponsored by Melatonin.
Dude, Kanye just can't produce full albums when you give him 7 tracks. Like he'll make like 4 fire tracks or 3 fire tracks, and then that's it. Like Kanye, you got to mix him with other niggas. Like him and Just Blaze, all of them. Like you can't just let him get like 8 tracks, man.
Yeah, because
he did that with the Nas album too.
What y'all think of that Jay-Z and Push song?
Neck and Wrist. I mean, honestly, I thought Jay actually sounded decent for once on the mic. Like, cause before I do this, sounded like kind of like washed up.
I'm not gonna lie, Jay-Z got ate up on that fucking track, and
I wasn't got ate up.
Listen to what I gotta say. Dude.
These niggas set it up for this nigga. Okay, so Pusha kills it, sets it up. These niggas give him a nice bridge. They give him a long bridge. Extend the bridge, put a little auto-tune on the bridge, try to set him up. Like, okay, Jay, give us a crazy verse. And the verse was mid.
Like, come on, yo. Jay-Z can do way better.
Nah, it wasn't mid. He said some.
Wow.
He said some.
I actually thought that was a good Jay-Z.
No, he
said some.
He was saying his little snarky, little witty shit, but it's like, yo, come on, yo, you gotta. Like Pusha ate that track for him to come on there like, he was saying some shit. It was slick.
Jay said, he said, I blew bird money. Y'all talking Twitter feed. I was like, oh shit.
Okay.
It was like a triple entendre right there.
It was slick. It was slick lines, but
he had too many slick lines to be a mid verse. Like, you could say Pusha had a better verse, but to say Jay verse was mid, that's like
mid
niggas
compared to Pusha's. Listen, if you want a song with a nigga and his verse is fire and your verse ain't fire, what is it?
That don't mean it's not.
Jay's verse was fine to me, and in fact, I was kind of geeking a little bit because this nigga actually put a line in his verse. I'm like, damn, niggas don't say a line in the verse no more.
I was listening to AZ, not Jay-Z.
Yeah.
No, I feel like they did a lot of producing to set up the verse, and the nigga ain't come through with the full verse like I wanted to.
Was it a 10 for 10 verse? No, but I felt like it's at least an 8 for 10 verse.
Right? Yeah, like. The verse was very acceptable. Like it wasn't weak.
Yeah,
it wasn't
definitely above average. Hell no, no fucking mid.
Like it actually, like the verse actually looked like he might have actually wrote it out instead of.
You know what it is? This nigga wanted a fucking what's beef type of verse that he gave to Meek Mill.
or
you wanted to just snatch.
Nah, you probably wanted a J verse like on Drug Dealers Anonymous.
Now that's a great song, nigga. Now that's a great song.
This nigga one of those Jay-Z. I love the Doze.
Jay and Push got 3 great songs together. Yeah, Drug Dealers Anonymous, Neck and Wrist, and then they was both on So Appalled. Like,
And I can't get a Jay-Z and AZ collab. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
y'all
know.
both from Brooklyn? Like, nigga. Do we have to like make that ourselves? Like, come on.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Hey, yo, Pot, what were you trying to say? I know people were interrupting you. What were you trying to say?
Nah, I said that. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we know you good, bro. You real good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I guess my thoughts, like, you know, this album was on point. Like, you know, I was like mentioned before, Bramilton set this shit off to me. I was like, God damn, like this shit is hard as fuck. And then, like, one thing about it is, like, there are no actual lows. Like, every song, like, the more it continues, usually there's always, like, a drop-off at some point in an album. Like, there's always it might be a little bit near the beginning, the middle, or the end. And it doesn't really drop off at all. Like, even the guests, they even bring it down with Don Toliver and Lil Uzi Vert. Like, I'm not a fan of no damn Lil Uzi Vert. Like, no. But he was decent on that shit. You know, I was just like...
no wrong interruption for that?
Yeah.
Nah, because Lil Uzi ain't from Chicago.
He tripping. And he's from Philly, nigga. He fuck with your Eagles, nigga. You should
What, nigga? What did you say?
I said, he's from Philly. You should fuck with him, nigga.
You sound mad low, son.
I mean, none of us are from Philly, though, so I mean, but I get it.
No, you
Can you hear me now, nigga?
yeah. Now you got Matt Echo, nigga.
And then now he's in like a cave exploring some shit. Like,
Welcome
you looking for
to
some
Ring Gang Radio.
You know, but like I say, you know, like the whole album, it just flowed. Like it flowed. It kept a consistent quality and a high quality at that. And it ended with, you know, you know, the ending was just with Labyrinth was just like, God damn, like Malice, like, yeah, where is your album, bro? And not the Christian rapper. I'm like, someone needs to sit him down and really try to get his brain, and try to, you know, get some shit to a real album. Because I know dude really has some shit to say, and you know, in like Christian rap, you know, I respect it for what it is, but that ain't the medium for him. Like, dude needs to get back. Dude needs to get back to this rap game, both feet back into this shit, you know, and do something, man. Because I was like, yeah, like I want to hear some more shit from Malice, you know. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite albums of the short year so far. You know, I haven't listened to. I mean, the albums I've listened to so far, like they haven't been weak, or whatever. Like, you know, Childs, I'll give it a P on that one. Usually, I think B's probably batting 1,000. Like, pretty much every album that he's had me listen to, and of course the Pusha T album. You know, he's been on point. Like, I've actually liked all of them, which is, you know, and if you've ever heard me before, you know, I'm very particular about what I listen to. So.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't 89 Run DMC.
You know, but no, yeah, this album was like this album was dope. I just wish there was maybe more songs on there. Maybe a deluxe edition comes out and there's some more shit on there. You know, and that's pretty much like my only. That's my.
Niggas start tapping out after 15 songs. Like, it's rare to get an album.
You're not used to it, nigga. Like, I mean, because I yeah, no, because I mean, I'm from the era of 15, 20 track. Like,
no, not you. I'm talking about like the artist, like not you. We from the same era, nigga. Like, we can listen to a fucking 20-song album, like, and if that's just fire, it's fire. It don't matter. You can give me 30 songs, if they fire, fuck it. But right. It's like I noticed with a lot of artists, like once they get over 12 songs, it's like the chances of the next 3 songs to get to that 15 track mark. Mm-hmm. It's like the chance of those next 3 songs being fire is like usually like damn 2-1 or like 10-1 or some shit. Man.
Well, it's funny you say that. I always remember hearing because back in the day, a lot of albums only had like 12 songs or like maybe 13 or 14 with bonus tracks, and that was because like the way the LP was set up, it was like an artist get paid the same whether they made like 12 tracks or 16 tracks. So they weren't going to put any more than 12 because they weren't going to get paid any more than 12. So they only just put 12 tracks on there. So it's funny that you mentioned that, but that's how
niggas in the studio making some garbage.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I ain't gotta put all that. I ain't gotta put the garbage on here. Shit, I might have a classic.
You know, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there are actually leftovers. Because, like I said, if there are leftovers either from Pharrell or from Kanye from this shit, like there probably are some shit that he probably cut out from this album. You know,
they always do. Every album ever made will have some fucking leftovers.
Yeah,
that's just how that shit is. And sometimes the leftovers be fucking fire. Like that's the sad part.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, I guess we'll know in the upcoming months what some of those tracks are or whatever. But like honestly, the final product, you know, and then obviously the way those tracks were sequenced, which is a lost art these days. Niggas don't know how to sequence the albums these days. Yeah, like this shit was on point, man. So yeah, this Pusha T, man, he outdid himself, and I like Daytona too. But I know there's a debate going on between which is better, this or Daytona. But I think
is that the next poll?
It might be.
I mean, it could be.
It will be. Fuck it. Like, let's go.
Yeah, but it's almost dry though. Yeah, I think this is Pusha T's like best offering yet. Like for straight up. So in terms of, I guess I'll give if I had to give this a score, like honestly, it's an actual 10 to me, like 10 out of 10, like the flaw, like I said, if the only flaw that I can find on it is the fact that it needs to be longer, then it's not really a flaw, it's just a preference. So
yeah, I think just wanted like a couple more better tracks on it, like a couple more fire tracks. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that does make it a 10 if that's how you feel about it. Yeah, I would agree with that if that's the case.
Yeah. So, what about you, LB? What about your score?
I give it a 9. I'll fuck with it.
Anything in particular that you think that was like that could have brought it down, or something you wasn't really feeling all that much, or?
Nah, because this is the thing. Like a 10 has to usually like blow me away. Like I was highly impressed, but I wasn't blown away, and maybe that's because I'm neutral with Pusha T. Like as far as like him as an artist, like I think he's dope, cool, like whatever, like. But I'm not like a big fan of his. I've just been listening to the music from his era and on up until now. Like say like I listen to him over a fucking Wale album. Like really, like
nigga, don't hate on Wale, yo. That Wale.
No, I'm just saying, like I'm just you, nigga. I wasn't on that episode, was I?
No, you wasn't.
There you go. Like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm not. I would never say Wale whack. Mm-hmm. He could spit it, just his music. You know what I mean, that shit just ain't for me. I don't resonate with it. But Pusha T, even though I'm not like a big fan of his, the music he makes, it resonates with me more. So, and he put out a well-produced album. He had bars. Mm-hmm. He had a little slick wittiness, nice wordplay. The production was like even throughout the album. It never had no love, never dropped off.
Right.
So it's like he did everything right, like everything he was supposed to. He didn't go too crazy with the features. He never let his features outshine him either.
Importance, very important.
Which counts as an MC. Like if your feature outshines you, that has to be when they have to snap in order for that to be accepted. Like it's gotta be also like, yeah, that nigga snap. Like where you're like, that's your money's worth on that feature, motherfucker. Like
right.
And so that shit counts. So honestly, I wish I felt this way about AZ album, because I'm a big fan of AZ, and I didn't feel this way about his album. So that just shows you, like, and I know fucking later on we gonna have off-air debates with me and Rome and bringing up Pusha T and shit. Like, yeah, I think it's dropped out the album, motherfucking, like. So yeah, this is just a fucking 9. I definitely recommend it. And this is coming from a nigga, like I said, who ain't the biggest Pusha fan. Like, I respect him. He's dope. Way better album than Don did.
Yeah.
Listen, and the album is short. It just goes by quick. You'll listen to it 3 or 4 times. So yeah, definitely fuck with this.
That's what it is. Ayo Pilot, I see that you're back. Well, what would you give this album for score wise?
I was thinking 9, but you saying 10. We can't go halves, can we?
No.
I'm gonna go with a 9, man. I'm gonna go with a 9.
A 9?
It might become a 10, but we'll go with a 9 for now.
Yeah, no, 9 is. I'm sorry.
Oh man, Rip Van Winkle, nigga.
420. Yeah, 420 is in the house.
That shit whooping your ass. You like 425 right now.
Yo, but I can dig it. So 2 9s and a 10. Hey, yo, Rome, what about you, bro?
I got a 9 for this as well. Great album, great project. I love Pusha albums, from More Famous Than Rich to Daytona to this. Like, anytime Pusha drop, I'm the first nigga to listen to it regardless. Like, because Pusha, I don't know what it is about this nigga. Like, I don't know nothing about this nigga. It's just, I hear his music and it's just so raw. It's so real. It's so, you there.
Right.
You there when you hear it. You can see the coat getting wrapped up, stuffed in. You can see that shit get stuffed in the door panel. You see it.
Alright, Brody.
No, but he's so descriptive with his words, and his wordplay is just so crazy. And when you combine it with legendary producers such as Pharrell and Kanye, what else can you make but a masterpiece? Honestly.
Right.
So this is a clear 10. I'm looking at the track list right now. I don't see one song I don't like. Mm-hmm. And I've only listened to it for like 2 hours. So it's like yo, I listened to it for 2 hours. I know all of the track names already. I know which song I want to play off rip. I know which one, already. This shit is a masterpiece.
That's underrated.
It could be a 10.
I feel like I feel like it's gonna be a 10, but I can't say it's a 10. And I just heard this shit a couple hours ago.
Exactly.
Like, a masterpiece is a 10 though.
I didn't even hear what he really said. Like, I've been playing songs over back and back just so I can break down the verses, because he's giving it up. He's really talking his shit. Like, he destroying y'all niggas out there. Like, he's saying, yo, fuck y'all niggas. He on his Halloween shit. It's kind of spooky what he talking about. It's kind of cool. I gotta keep listening though. But yeah, it's a 9, soon to be a 10, nigga. It'll be a 10 next week. Hit me next week.
Yo, that's what it is. AOP, bro. Your score?
I mean, I gotta give it a 9. That shit was so fucking dope. First off, I mean, I'm very, very picky when it comes to labeling albums 10. So it's gotta be like, maybe it'll become a 10, but it probably won't for me, because like 10s are really, really hard to get. I'm very picky with that.
I mean, is it a masterpiece to you?
No, it's not a masterpiece, but it's
okay.
Really,
and it's not a 10. That's all it is,
10
bro.
10 out of 10 to me means it's perfect, and this is not perfect.
It's a masterpiece is a 10.
Yeah, it's really fucking dope though. 9 out of 10 definitely. The bars, the production, man. If this shit would have dropped when I was in Colombia, I would have been doing so much blow, more than I already did.
This nigga probably would have made it back.
Yeah, I would have made it back. But this shit was brilliant. Great piece of work. And I was anticipating it, so I was like, I'm hoping that I'm not disappointed, because I was hyped for it. So it's like, fuck, it better not let me down, and it didn't let me down in the slightest. Push did his thing. He's at peak level now.
And the fun thing is too, like, and the nigga's over 42, and he's peaking.
He's 45. He's 45.
Yeah.
Damn, he that old?
Yeah. And,
wow, that nigga was that old.
And Push and Malice is 50.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like Malice is 5 years older than Push.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I didn't really realize he was so old, because they came out when I was in like high school, when I was like 18. So I didn't really think these niggas is like old like that. Like, yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, they 70s babies.
Yeah.
So. It definitely,
and they're still sharp too, like this. Like they're still, both of them are still super sharp.
Well, I feel like
it didn't really age that bad.
I mean, I'm starting to feel like about lyricism, like I do with like power in boxing. You know how they say power is the last thing to go. I feel like your lyrical ability is like the last thing to go. You could still like the lyrical niggas that got bars and could really rap could still rap and they sleep at fucking 50 years old. Like that doesn't go away like that.
The beat selection is the first thing to go.
Yeah, the beat selection and the flow kind of goes away before the bars, but the bars always stay the same. Nigga, Coogee Rap is like damn near 60 and he could still rap better than most of these niggas.
Oh yeah, same thing with Big Daddy Kane too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the last
definitely with fucking Big Daddy shit. Not only rap, Big Daddy Kane will just bust out a whole show on your ass. Like that nigga bust out dancing and bring females out. Like that nigga just put the event on your ass. Like.
And then also use young nigga flows too. I remember when he did the verses or whatever the shit they did. Like then nigga busted that shit out. I was like, God damn! Like Kane's really doing it out there. Like he's dancing around doing that. You're doing that.
That was recycled though. That was recycled. But
I was still impressed, nigga, that he's still able to do that.
Rap. That's what rap niggas were entertainers.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, most of these niggas over there, if they're dancing, it's because they're geeked up on something. Nigga.
Let me ask you this, because now we're talking about like rapping wise and talent wise. Because I know LB said he's not the biggest Pusha T fan, but let me ask him this, because I remember I did a poll not too long ago. It got a little bit of votes, and I asked, skill talent wise, who's the better rapper, Pusha T or Lloyd Banks?
That probably needs to be a poll. Did we do a poll on this?
I did a poll, a personal poll on my page on that, and it got like 30
personal or Bodega Banner personal. Now play.
It's personal, but
damn, Lloyd Banks and Pusha T. It's funny because you asked. I feel exactly the same way about both of them. I never was the biggest Lloyd Banks fan because I hated that mush mouth voice that he had, but he had bars.
Well, he didn't start getting mush mouth until later on. Like he wasn't mush mouth.
Monotone. It's like both these niggas had the same type of monotone, boring ass voice to me. Like in their prime, like when these niggas came out, all I just heard was like bars over like it was like just uninteresting voices with bars over hot beats. Like nah, seriously. So I get it. It's hard. Damn, like when you. That's like saying
a storybook, nigga.
No, that's like okay. You know how hard it is to choose a fight who will win in a boxing match when you put two boxers that you're not really a fan of, but you respect, but they're equally talented and got the same attributes. Like nigga, that's what this is really like. you pretty much said Zab Judah and Ricky Hatton versus each other or some shit. Like I don't even know. Like that might even be easier to say than this. Like, maybe Pusha T because, and I listen to way more G Unit than damn Clipse. So
yeah, that's like who's better, Broner or Tank? That's like you can't decide.
Whoa!
I can decide now. Broner's better. Now you gotta say like Broner and Danny Garcia, like that's a better comparison. Like, seriously, like who's better, Broner or Danny Garcia? You'll really be like, damn.
Yeah, but I mean, you say Broner or Tank, nigga. That's
not because Tank's still young. He still got his career ahead of him. Broner and Swift, same era, similar divisions and shit. Like you can line them up more.
I mean, in terms of that whole comparison with Pusha T and Lloyd Banks, I mean, Pusha T at least has been consistent. Lloyd had that little era where dude was just trying to find a voice, and he changed from being growly to being like to have this weird voice, and he was just like and he was like starting to ramble in his bars a little bit. And although the last mixtape he kind of brought it back, he kind of found this perfect, the perfect spot or whatever. It started sounding like that. And of course, now the nigga doesn't really care about doing any commercials. The nigga just raps to rap now. He's a rappity rap nigga. Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you factor in all that longevity and I mean, even personally, I still would probably have to say Pusha T. Even though in their primes, I probably listen to more G Unit shit than more Lloyd Banks.
Same here.
But Pusha T is like, you can tell he loves rapping. And it's like, I gotta respect a nigga who loves rapping, because they're always gonna rap real good, kind of do everything and be balanced as an MC, where some niggas, they just love rapping in stages. Like one day a nigga feel like rapping all summer, then winter he's like, fuck it, then you know. And I get it. I mean, that's how Clanarchy be with beats sometimes, so I get it. And I get it, that's slight towards my nigga Clanarchy. He make fire beats, but he'll fucking tell you he's like that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, so it beats like that sometimes. I mean, highs and lows, man. Yeah, some people
Pusha T is better.
Yeah, and Pusha T right now is, I mean, even he's definitely at his peak right now in terms of his rapping and sure and everything. It's all coming together. So
now you would have said Pusha T and AZ and Pusha T and Project Pat, then I'd have said Project Pat, AZ, all them niggas. Easily too. If you'd have said Pusha T and Juvenile, I would have said Juvenile. Like, the real talk. No shame in it at all.
None.
Cause I know niggas be like, put Pusha T's bars. I'm like, Juvenile had bars too, nigga.
Yeah, I put respect on Juvenile. Juvenile shit was hard, like, so nothing wrong with that though. But this album, man. Yeah, like I said, I think all in agreement. No Nostradamus shit, as LB said. Like, this album is damn good. It's definitely one of the best in this short year so far. You know, so yeah, man. If obviously, if you don't have a Connect, then you can wait until Friday for it to come out on your streaming service, or if you still buy physical media, stuff like that. It'll be there.
Hey yo, I hope it inspires somebody to drop top 5, because all I heard somebody saying, fuck top 5, I'm top me. Like, I thought I heard something like that in one of these songs.
I heard that, and I came up with a bar right away, nigga. No worry.
Oh shit, you silly ass.
That was a hot line though. I like that. Fuck top 5, I'm top me. That shit was hard. I was like, yo, damn, dude.
The funny thing is, I'm laughing because I feel like in Call My Bluff, he's definitely throwing out some more baits at Drake. And if Drake ever I kind of want him to respond just to see if he wants to take another ass whooping, but we know that's not happening.
No, I feel like he was aiming at Kendrick with all the top 5 talk. Because remember, Kendrick came out with that song "Family Ties."
Nah, him and Kendrick are cool. Him and Kendrick are real cool, so he wouldn't be dissing him unless it's like on some competition.
Nigga, this is rap beef. Nobody's cool, nigga.
I mean, there's a yes and a no to that.
This is a battle for sales, nigga.
And for skills, like skills is like supremacy, like, and you need that energy, back, like. Just like how in boxing, how niggas like, man, yeah, so and so is good, but I'm that nigga too, though. Like, fuck that.
Look, I'm not saying it's a beef. I'm saying he's just addressing shit that was said by some niggas out there. Like Kendrick said some shit, he addressed. Drake said some shit, he addressed. He just addressing niggas. He ain't he ain't beefing with niggas. He addressing niggas. Like, nigga, fuck a top 5. I'm top me. Like, y'all niggas. He here to talk.
Paying homage to Mace. I get it. Dude, look, why are you over there looking at me? Like, dude, listen to that song and then listen to fucking Call My Bluff.
The first time anybody ever heard Pusha T was when the Clipse did a feature for Justin Timberlake, and that nigga sounded like Mace. The first time he ever did like a track like that where people got noticed, I listen to that now and he sounds like fucking Mace.
Hell no.
It's crazy because I remember when in high school, niggas was like, man, Fab sound like Mace. I was like, that was the Fabulous Sport.
Yeah.
Fab sounds way more like Mace than fucking Pusha.
Wow, I don't know. Now that Call My Bluff, like, literally, I thought I was about to have to check the computer. Like, hold on, is that Mace or is Pusha? Like, who is this? Like, with a 97 era Pharrell beat.
You know, honestly, it's wild to me how Mace was so influential to how niggas were rapping in the late 90s on. Seriously, including like
he was like the Tupac for the East Coast for these niggas, man. I swear.
I mean, like it was weird, like how Mace's slow flow and multi-syllable rhyming was just like that was the thing that niggas were really trying to imitate. It's weird to me.
Kanye was influenced by Mace too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like
He's a big dude.
Yeah, it's just weird to me how Mace was like, niggas how niggas thought Mace was that nice like that. They were
a nigga who never dropped a classic album either. Like that's crazy. Is that influential? Like,
oh, see, you know, so you say that Mace never dropped a classic album, like not ever. I mean. I'm
you got classic records, but a classic Mace don't have no classic. Hold on, Mace got a classic album.
You know, sometimes they try to force Hollow World as a classic. It's not.
Wait, who the fuck? We not talking about Camera. We talking about Mace.
Not on the forums.
Yeah, like Mace and Hollow World, and actually that
people used to try to.
Hollow World is fire, but there's no fucking classic.
People try to push it as one. I've seen it.
We may need to do a retro review because I know some niggas that swear up and down Harlem World is a classic.
Harlem World is not a fucking classic.
Like, I don't think it is, but people try to peddle it as one.
Yeah, it has the singles, but no, it's not a classic album.
It got classic songs, album cuts, skits.
24 Hours to Live.
Yeah,
it got classic elements. But it's kind of overinflated, like it's bloated. Like you could take off like maybe 3 or 4 of the average songs, and and keep some. Like if you trim that album song, like you probably get a classic. But
I mean, truthfully, I've always said because I mean that album is like the apex of Puffy's, like the Puffy influence, the shiny suit rap.
Way too classic. Like if you want to get an album an 8, okay. If you start saying a 9, you pushing it, but okay. But classic a 10, that ain't no fucking masterpiece, and there's been enough time past where it's not a classic.
I don't even think Harlem World is that bad of a victim of the the shiny suit era. Like it's not like it's
they had some of the hardest bad boy cuts.
It's not like it's Money, Power, Respect. Like that was really watered down by fucking shiny suit.
And I'm gonna hold my tongue on that because I said my piece about that album.
And I love that album.
Didn't we do a retro review for that? Because I could have sworn we listened to that album. We didn't do it.
We never did that.
Y'all niggas made me listen to that. Oh man,
it was the Locks.
Yeah,
I would never call no fucking Harlem World a classic. Like who the fuck? Stop.
I've seen it peddled on the Collie.com in the booth. That's all I gotta say.
I know niggas in real life that call it a classic, and it's just like.
But dude, so you put it on the same level as fucking like. Look, if I won't call Reasonable Doubt a classic, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and call Harlem a classic. I'm just being honest. And Harlem World has some fucking classic songs, got some bangers, but classic.
Well, at least
would you consider "Come Home with Me" a classic?
Hell no.
Nah, but it's closer to a
really dope album.
It's a really dope album. It's closer to being a classic, I feel, than Harlem World. Definitely. But I wouldn't call that a classic either.
Yeah, but at least for me though, it's good to say that at least though, if niggas are gonna bite Mace's style, at least they do it better, or at least they've evolved it so they're doing it better than what Mace did in his prime.
Hey, Fabulous is pretty nice. He had a nice career.
What?
Well, Fab is nice, but the problem is the nigga can't make albums. His mixtapes are fire, but he can't. His albums.
He's a Jadakiss problem.
Yeah, his albums are just doozy.
Nah, Jada's albums weren't as bad as Fab's. Like Kiss's
albums are kind of.
I don't know. Niggas always said that. I've always liked Jada's album. Yeah, but Fab albums are always like they got too much of the commercial shit. Like he kind of does like Mace. I mean, Fabulous does the whole Harlem World Mace formula, but he don't have the classic like street tracks that Mace did on Harlem World.
Yeah. But the mixtapes though, Fab be spinning all types
back
of stuff.
Back with the Joe Budden shit, he used to go in though. In the A-Team. That was back in the day though.
So you was struggling. I'm talking like you talking about the Desert Storm tapes with Paul Kane in them, like
yeah.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah,
got you. Cause I was like, what the fuck? I think that's a wrap. Like I think
it's definitely a wrap.
we kind of went in on this, but y'all got to listen to that fucking Pusha T album. Like it's one of the better albums of this year. Like probably top 5 or top 3. I don't know.
Definitely listen to that, and then tentatively watch, Power for Force, and like I said, I mean, you may enjoy it or whatever, but yeah. It's average.
Don't watch it. Don't.
Now this nigga wants to be clear, yo.
That's what the clearest he sounded the whole thing. Yo, he's like that one, like
just make your choice wisely.
He's like that one character in the movie that don't say nothing until like everybody's about to die. Like you finally hear his voice. Like that's your ass nigga. He just like damn, this nigga talk. He done preview. He done gave away the Clanarchy feature now. Fucking rats, mate.
All right, so I guess do we have any final thoughts to go around before we get up out of here? Rome, I'll start with you, bruh. Your final thoughts?
You already know who the fuck it is. We're on top 5 in this building. Chicago win, nigga. Check out that new Pusha T album. Damn, I don't even know what the shit called. We got it. The Connects just sent it as a file, nigga. I don't even know the name of it.
It's almost dry.
Yeah, the Coke is almost dry. Go get that, nigga. That shit. Nah, for real. Push a great job, nigga. I'm glad you sat down, constructed a full-length project ever since More Famous Than Rich, because that was one of my favorite projects back in the day. That was like a high school project for me. So now that you coming back with some shit that's going, stay with me, that's what's up, nigga. Because the last project, them 4 songs, nigga, I can't just run around with 4 songs, nigga. I got a whole day to play shit. So I'm glad you got this shit down, nigga. So yeah, everybody check that shit out. We're on top 5, nigga. We out.
That's what it is. Ayo, Pilot, do you have something you want to say?
No, just I'm good.
Nigga, is that English, my nigga?
No, just be easy. Have a good one, man. I'm good.
Pilot, I think you need to take a nap, my nigga.
You said,
I'm good. Be easy, yo.
Happy 420 from Pilot.
420, nigga. Hey, yo, LBs.
Oh my goodness. Like, I'm in tears, like. Alright, man. I mean, it's LB. Go on to this. But alright, man. Like, man, this is a fucking classic episode. I swear we be killing the music topics, nigga. And the shows too, man. But yeah, check out Pusha T album and don't run, walk, maybe slide your office chair to go and see Tommy Force if you want to, whatever. Have fun. See the sadness though, and catch Snowfall. Catch this weekend's fight, but this is the main event.
Yes, sir.
I think we finally got White and Fury in the same room, like finally, like. Other than that, shout out to the rest of the squad. Clan RPDs and Prolific, and PJ Fight Architect. Y'all just stay tuned. Follow us, ringgameradio.com, YouTube, TikTok, IG, all of that shit, Twitter. Let's go. World is Op coming soon.
Yes, sir. AOP, your final thoughts?
Oh man, this is a great episode. You know, it's always good we discuss. You know, it's great. We always do good with boxing, but there's always the magic when we talk hip hop and TV shows, especially the hip hop talks.
Yes, sir.
So you know, what I'm saying, shout out to Pusha T, hell of an album. Enjoyed it. I'm gonna be playing this for a while. It's gonna be on my rotation for the rest of the year. So you know what I'm saying. So you know, good shit. And you know. We got more albums we're gonna be reviewing soon. You know, coming soon. Got a new episode of Bodega Banter. You know, in the works. You know, what I'm saying it's gonna be fresh out the oven real soon. So, you know, what I'm saying get it. It's gonna be hot. But you know, other than that, you know, it is Ring Gang Radio all day. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You already know what it is.
There we go. And the only thing I want to touch upon, because the other brothers already said what they had to say, is rest in peace, DJ K Slay. Gotta make
yeah. Wow.
Not the favorite DJ.
Yeah, rest in peace, DJ K Slay, a legend, definitely.
Pure legend.
Yeah, R.I.P. to K Slay. Like that's the nigga. That's a fucking legend. Like that was real sad. Yeah. These niggas gonna make me bump damn the Best of Styles P K Slade Street Sweepers. I think 2002 the green and white cover. I think I like
the Problem Child.
Yeah, yeah, the Street Sweeper shits, yo. Yeah,
or Jadakiss on the disco beat.
Nah, this is before that. I remember I was in like senior high school. They got it at the mall. So it had like this was right before Styles P first solo drop, and it had like he mixed like all those like pretty much every song Styles P ever was on, and he got verses. So you got like unreleased shit, the Bad Boy shit, the Let the Lots Go campaigns, all that shit. The damn different features, Eve, Biggie, everybody. Like it's a crazy fucking tape.
Yeah, like I mean, dude used to put together those compilations, man. I was just like, yeah, those Street Sweeper albums were just classic. Though. I used to love fucking with them shits, like
classic.
Hard.
You'll be missed, K Slade. Like you'll be missed, man. You had a big impact on hip hop and my life. Just always making me just anticipate when you dropping shit. Like niggas don't know. Like if you came up in K Slade era, like when you heard one of those tapes drop, like you used to just hit the mall. Like see, it was different. Like niggas stream everything now. Like back in the day, like you had to fucking go to the music you like.
Yeah. You either. Cause I remember I used to like where I used to buy my my velours and shit like that. Like that's where I also used to get my mixtapes. Either that would go to the flea market, or like that. Before this is before I got hip to the bootleg game and I became that nigga that actually supplied the nigga. So it's like, you have to know to get this stuff. Streaming has kind of killed that type of anticipation. So case like just reminiscing about case like just brings it back to those I wouldn't say innocent days, but just you have fond memories of those days.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it definitely be missed. It's like life moves so fast. It's like that shit totally blew my mind until you reminded us of his past. And so so good looking out. But yeah,
but other than that, like I said, Ring Gang, man, like I said, you listen to everything that we do, go to the website, but especially our YouTube, man. Tell your listen, like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends to do the same, and we can all be friends because we make this shit for y'all, and we got more shit coming on the way too, for damn sure. So yeah. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P, for Conscious Pilot, who has clearly lost in this sea of turbulence. He's damn near Bermuda Triangle status right now. And then we got Rome Top 5, aka Chicago Win, because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, the shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
They call me Rome Top 5, and that's Top 5. Meet me outside, and I got my Glock 9.